Hello everybody, it's me, Spork, and today we're playing Cobblemon. There's one right there. What is this? Oh, spruce. Okay. The log, like, bark color doesn't look very normal, which I guess transitions us into the texture pack I'm using. This is, I have to check. Dugamon? Now, my absolute least favorite texture so far is the crafting table. Not even because it's that bad, necessarily. It's just it's so bright, and yellow is such a strange color to fit in with most builds, whereas brown is a little bit more neutral sometimes. So this has just been a little bit nauseating to build with. It just looks strange, but it's not so bad. Whoa. Okay, I've not seen that before. That's interesting. So yeah, for this episode, I want to find a village. That's number one. Check out the new structure that spawns in them that has a healer in it. It's like a Pokemon Center, but I don't think it looks that different from vanilla village structures though. I think they made it like fit in pretty well. And I'll probably set up a basic base somewhere around the village, I guess, or just like a camp. I don't know. Probably just a bundle of chests or something sitting in a random spot. That'd be cool. That'd be awesome. I promise I have played quite a bit of Cobblemon. But, okay, the lights are cool. But, oh no. It's already starting. Alright, I'm just gonna tunnel. Okay, what is that? Andesite. Ooh. Interesting. I usually like andesite a lot, but that looks quite strange. That's very different from normal andesite. Is that diorite? Yes. Okay. Interesting. I don't know what granite looks like yet, but this is usually my favorite here. I don't like it that much with this texture pack, and this is usually my least favorite stone variant, and I actually like it a lot. Diorite looks pretty sick. This is kind of, the texture pack's kind of biting me in that I don't know about iron. Iron is barely different. Iron is really, really hard to spot, so I feel like I could be missing some. Let me find some iron and like hold the torch up to it to really illustrate what this looks like. Here it is. Okay. Look at that. There's definitely like obvious differences, but that's hard to spot. It's the color of the ore you're seeing that peeks through the stone. It's barely any different from stone. I'll be back with you once I have a fair bit more iron.
One eternity later.
A sheep. Gimme. I'm also going to look for more wool because I have an idea now for a potential thing to build. A thing to build. So I want to get more wool. Wind-swept hills. Ooh, we got a... Is this a swamp down here? That'd be pretty cool. Swamps have always been a neat biome to me, and I can't really even explain why. Like, I don't remember why I have such a proclivity for them. Is proclivity the right word? Am I forgetting what that means? I don't know. But yeah, I've always had a fondness for swamps. The swamps and jungles, but swamps was a more niche, weird one, I feel like. Because jungles, I have a reason. It was when I played Minecraft for the first time, it was on a LAN world with my uncle, who I introduced to Minecraft through YouTube. I showed him YouTube videos, and he got it. And I played on his spare computer with him, and his base was in a jungle. But the spare computer was so bad that it couldn't, like, handle being in the jungle. Like, I would go into the jungle and it would be like 5 frames per second. It was really, really bad. I don't know why the jungle was that intense, but it was, and I always remembered that. So the jungle was like this, you know, illustrious, cool place that only cool people could go to, basically. Swamps, though, I don't know why I like them. We're coming up on a shipwreck. That could be kind of cool. What are the odds it's going to yield us a diamond? Actually, what are the odds? I know there's percent chance of what's going to be in that back chest. I don't know what the percent chance of a diamond being in there is. Yeah. All right. Oh, just mostly iron. But that's still actually really valuable at this point in the game. I'll even take the nuggets. Yeah, this is definitely another shipwreck. Or wait. Does Cobblemon add shipwrecks? Oh, it must. What? Yeah, this must be a new thing that generates. It's a tiny boat. It is a boat, I was right, but it's a tiny one. And I guess it comes along with all the fishing stuff that Cobblemon added. Ooh, that was dangerous. If I had died there, I would have just cried. I probably would have quit and never played again. So yeah, now if anyone's watching this and you're ever thinking like, oh, you should do a hardcore series of some sort, never ask me that, dude. I will do something so stupid. I will do the most brain dead thing you've ever seen a fucking person on a keyboard do and die. Like, that's why I've never played hardcore Minecraft. I just play so recklessly. Oh, man. We're coming up on, more ocean. Okay. I feel like I've covered a lot of area on what is basically an island. I think I remember getting to this point exactly, coming from the north where the snow biome is. I think I've covered basically a whole island's perimeter at this point, and I have not found a village. I think I'm going to have to get on a boat. And I'm also going to have to use the bathroom real quick. All right. It is time to set sail. I don't really know if this is a good direction, but I'm going to go this way anyway. Land! Alright, we have a village, but do we have the new structure? I don't quite know. Oh, wait, what do villagers look like? Hold on. They're all centered. They look kind of gross. Whoa. Oh. Oh. Let me see the eyes again. Oh. That's... What is that based off of? Is that based off of anything from a Pokemon game, or is this just random? Ugh. I mean, it's kind of silly. They look quite strange. Is that it? This doesn't look normal. Oh, it is! You can tell from the banner. Oh! I'm already healed, but still, there it is. That's our healer. That's our Pokemon Center healer, and a bed. That's kind of sick. This is a fairly sizable village, too. There's quite a few structures. You know what? Building it up on this height might be a mistake, but I think I want to make my little camp up here-ish. Clear out a little bit of the trees. Because I don't want it to be just out in, like, complete open plains, like over there or over there. I want to be surrounded by a few trees. So right around here might be cool. Because then, I mean, if we have the tent, we can walk out and overlook the village, which would be kind of a cool... This is kind of a cool view, so... Yeah, I think I'll be building approximately here. Alright, so here is where I intended to be showing you some replay mod footage, you know, aerial shots and stuff of this building sped up, but the replay mod I downloaded was through CurseForge, and it said Fabric Port or something like that. And come to find out, the normal replay mod, like their official website, it's already default a Fabric mod. I didn't need a Fabric port. So whatever I downloaded was not real and was not letting me load my saves, my my videos. So this is the best I could do for now. I have the real replay mod installed at this point. So going forward, hopefully I'll get some replay mod footage for you. But this is what we're working with. So here I'm just designing some wooden arches outside of the tent to give it some, you know, more shape, because otherwise the tent is very basic looking. And these wooden arches, you know, they heavy use of stairs and then trapdoors. Trapdoors are pretty much always your friend with making something more nuanced in its shape. But I only had a few trapdoors to work with because I discovered that spruce trapdoors aren't the same shade as spruce wood blocks. So, like, they're way lighter, and I had to use dark oak. Did not have a lot of dark oak, so there's only 4 trapdoors in this whole build right now, and I need to get more later. Now, designing the inside floor, I wanted it to look a little bit natural, have, like, slabs of stone so that I can easily walk in and out without jumping. Can't even see his eyes over his hat. Get out of my barrel. Get out of here. Actually, why? Why are you... Why? I might kill them. I might kill them. There we go. My camp is built on bloodshed. Alright, yeah, so, as I was saying, the area around the tent and also inside on the floor is meant to be a little bit more natural and organic. So there's a lot of stone incorporated, some sideways logs for like a different brown texture other than just dirt. And then out front here, I'm trying to design a subtle Pokeball in the floor with the grass pathway, and it was like too far forward. It kind of looked weird, so I then plug all of that back up and move it back. Pretty cool. I think it came out all right. I still do some tweaking to it, but it's pretty good. Then just pushing back more grass here so there's more, I don't know, space to move around. Another villager. No, another one came up here, dude. No. Yeah, villagers were a reoccurring issue. I actually wind up removing the barrels in the floor, even though they were extra storage and I thought they looked nice. The amount of villagers that just kept coming up here was too much to bear. But yeah, altogether, I mean, despite the villager visitors, I think it's still a quaint little tent. All right, I am back. This is the camp build. It's not exactly fully fledged, at least not as developed as I meant for it to be, because I discovered that the spruce trap doors don't match the shade of actual spruce blocks at all. So I improvised with dark oak, and I had very, very little dark oak. So I meant for there to be trapdoors here, like a trapdoor up on the top that you would barely be able to see. And this backside just doesn't have any of the trapdoors it was supposed to have. So, I mean, maybe I'll be able to finish that later. I also really wanted to dye the wool, but I don't have any white dye to make light blue dye. But I do have the means of making blue dye. But, yeah, no white dye means no light blue, so I couldn't do that either. Maybe that's something I'll do next episode, is replace that with light blue, because light blue looks quite good. Now we're just waiting for this grass to grow, because this is a nice subtle little Pokeball in the ground right outside of the tent that I think is cool, but it kind of looks like trash with the dirt, so we're waiting for that to grow. Everything but this is grown in here. I'm waiting for that to grow over with grass, and this should look pretty sick in here. But yeah, I mean, it's very basic, very very humble, but that's how we be, dude. So I'll be seeing you guys, I guess. If this why is this villager breathing on my neck? Yeah, this is what we're starting with here. A nice little humble beginning. I think it's quaint. I think it's nice. A little campfire. It's cozy. And I'll be seeing you guys next time. Woo!